Hello, welcome back. Last time I took the time that it took to get What the Heck Is This done, and it was pretty cool. They're just like the 6 aliens, there were a lot of puzzles in that puzzle. Alright, so Guarded Corridors is up next, and I have no memory of this. What is it?
Cool, a toy box.
Huh.
There are a lot more lasers here than I would expect to see in an alien toy box.
Maybe alien kids like lasers, sort of like having lots of toy cars.
Lots of deadly toy cars.
Okay, so... yeah, still don't remember this. Virgil needs to build a laser shield for Flounder somehow? Flounder's gonna push that down, and that'll make a laser shield for Virgil. Okay, got it. Yeah, sorta got it. So stack two things up, then in the future I'm gonna have to do... looking ahead and thinking ahead. Let's do the simple thing first. I'll think about the future later. I'm not quite doing the simplest possible thing, but I'm doing something relatively simple. Whoa, those are separate.
Squiddy to jail, are you? I don't want to press charges.
We're just going to turn the aliens over to the FIN again.
Ha! A lot of good that will do. You guys are the ones who let them out in the first place.
Wait, hang on, I didn't parse that. Squiddy goes to the FIN. A lot of good that will do. You're the guys, the ones that let them out in the first place. This is a Fish Fillets 1 thing, isn't it? Because there was something about these being the same aliens they dealt with back there. So I probably just don't have the context to understand this. Anyway, yeah, first I parsed this and this are the same object, but no, they're not. They are separate. Okay. So I can do all that. Virgil can... I can get down here, and that's fine. I'm gonna lose at least... no, I don't have to lose any of these objects. So if the cube goes all the way down here, I'm not sure if that's bad. I lose the satellite too. Yeah, I just don't know what I'm doing yet. So I'm just doing things.
Squiddy make a deal?
What kind of a deal?
Okay.
If
Once
she
again.
tells you who they were working for, will you let her go free?
We already asked her who they were working for. You said she didn't know, remember?
Oh yeah.
I think I made a mistake. Probably several. Wait, how is this gonna... I don't know how it's gonna... what am I doing? I guess that's enough to get Virgil this far, and then nothing. What am I doing? So this fell, and I guess I probably didn't want it to? What's the end of this gonna look like? A problem because Flounder can't fit through there. Yeah, okay, I can't have the box full. Can't have the box full. Can I avoid that?
Cool. An alien classroom.
Maybe. Okay, I can't have the box fall that way. I think this object needs to, like, plug up the hole. This one needs to join the other one by one, so Virgil can cross that spot. How does Flounder get through, though? I feel like Virgil needs to, like, climb on Flounder's back at a certain point, and... but... when, how? I have to get... oh, I have an idea. No, that's not a good one. Okay, not sure of anything yet, but basically, like, my possibility space is fairly limited. I mean, I can't do anything about this. Like, this is gonna happen at some point regardless. That's just... the puzzle might as well start that way. As far as I can tell. Maybe I'm wrong about that somehow. But I think the puzzle might as well start that way. Now, here I have some options. Right? Because I can skip this for...
You guys aren't gonna send Squiddy to jail, are you? I don't want to press charges.
Here we go.
We're just going to...
Oops.
Oh, okay, I guess I can't do that. That's fine, I can do this instead. Alright, so I reordered those two objects, and I can get the, well, sure, here, just push that. I can get the other thing back still. You probably don't want to be down there. You probably want to follow that route, I would guess. Okay, you're gonna have to get out of the way. Thanks. So if I push the crate, I might have a problem. Let's... Actually... No, that doesn't work. I can do this. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Like that. I don't know what I'm doing. This puzzle is very stateful, and I'm having a little trouble looking ahead and seeing, like, what I would want in the future. I can't do this.
Bad move, Agent Flounder.
Because it's a bad move. Virgil, however, can do this, which might be a good move, Agent Virgil.
Can Squiddy make a deal?
What?
Oh, that's not what I wanted. I guess I wanted this more to the right. Not possible. So,
Can
no.
Squiddy make a deal?
No. If I do that instead, different things happen. The things that don't look particularly good to me, though. Hold on, could I have pushed the... Okay. What about... this order?
Can Squiddy make a deal?
No. Maybe, I don't know. Stop asking.
Can Squiddy...
Can Squiddy make a deal? 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 Any moment now, he's gonna ask again. None of this is doing anything that I want. What do I want? See, that's part of the problem. I don't know. Not this. This is obviously no good.
See? This is why children should not come along on secret missions.
Nah.
Cool. An alien art exhibition.
He changes his mind every time this is another what the heck is this? Okay, let's attempt to think ahead instead of just making random inputs and hoping they work out. Let's work backward. Flounder has to exit here, so does Virgil. Virgil... Ooh, we'll need to do some platforming of a sort. Okay, this laser's shooting from the right. Okay, so, now hang on. Let's say Flounder and Virgil are both together in this position. Virgil rides Flounder down. Flounder pushes that to the left and has enough space to still use this Virgil slot here. They switch, Virgil goes down here. Flounder follows.
Nice computer.
Thanks. Virgil climbs up, gets back on Flounder's back. And right, there's 3 tall space here with the laser blocked so they can ride just fine. There's another Virgil slot up here where he can get on in the front. Flounder can go up and push this off. However, once Flounder is in this position...
Squiddy to jail, are you?
Can Squiddy cut a deal? I need an object to block this, and candidates are only these 2. Okay, and of those 2, only this one can actually make it. So this satellite needs to end up... where? but then what do I block this with? Okay, so getting Flounder through here requires 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Maybe you can find a hint on the web.
Shh. Getting Flounder through here requires this to be on his back, exactly spread between those, with both of those objects in the lasers here. He can't go through there, he has to go through that channel. Therefore, this is unavailable for use later here.
Can Squiddy make a deal?
No. Now, will you stop asking? Okay, I see the trick. I think if I'm looking at this right, with some gymnastics, it might be possible to get this on top of Flounder's back here. Okay, so imagine, Flounder's down here. Push this left once, have enough room to go up and around. Get Virgil there. We're safe from the laser because this has fallen here, probably. I'm pretty sure it has. Virgil can't push to the right. Okay, no. Get Flounder up and over. That's fine. Virgil's not pushing to the right. Flounder is. Virgil is down here on the floor. Flounder pushes that onto Virgil's back.
Well, you should let them go free anyway. That way, when they take someone else back to their master's secret lab, you could follow them and find out who he is.
That would be a good trap, Virgil, but your plan has 2 flaws. 1, it's unethical to let them abduct another victim. 2, they wouldn't be abducting anyone because their ship is no longer flying.
Oh yeah.
Man, he just shot down Virgil's idea immediately. Wow. This thing looks so blurry when it animates. I guess my fish do that too. I'm just trying to think about the geometry in this area. Trying to figure out if there's a way I can lift this up, get it like all the way left to here. Under Flounder's power... Okay, yeah, so if this were on Flounder's back, and Virgil were on his back to the right, I could go up into this laser zone because he'd be protected. The leftmost I could drop that would be here, which is sufficient for Virgil traversing that space. So I think this object needs to be lifted
This is a tough
and
one,
brought
huh?
over here. No, I don't think so. I'm taking my time. You just want to talk nonstop. I guess I'm doing that too, to be fair. Anyway, but yeah, let's still keep picturing how that works. So Flounder pushes it left 1, goes up, gets in here, and can push it right. It's overhanging this by 1 at this point. If Virgil's there...
Kind of funny that their ship crashed into my cousin's junkyard, huh, Flounder?
It sounds sinister to me, Virgil. I suspect their master was just tossing them away because he was done with them.
I see it.
That means that whatever his plan is, the aliens have already played their part.
So you mean that we could wake up tomorrow and find out that some evil genius had an army of fire-breathing robotic sponges ready to take over the Earth?
Possibly.
Cool.
Okay, I thought that was a super weird line until I remembered sponge is actually a sea creature, not just like a cleaning implement. That kind of sponge. Gotcha. Alright, I think I see it. Flounder goes over here, pushes this onto Virgil's back. They both bring it all the way over to where this is on the ground. Virgil can lift 1. He can lift 2. No, he can't. There's not enough space for that. He can lift 1. Hang on. Okay, so this object down on the floor, Virgil here and here, this object up on top of Virgil, I guess here, here, and here. Flounder comes in, pushes Virgil to the right, and yeah, that were... if that object's there, there, and there, yes, that works. Okay, so like here, here, and here, taken up by this. Here, here, and here, taken up by that. So like this little corner pinch, Virgil lifts and is in between. So object, 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 Virgil, Virgil, object, object, object. Flounder pushes to the right, so now Flounder in that 4x2 space. Virgil here. Virgil steps up onto Flounder's back, has that object in a place where he can move left, Flounder can move left, and... yeah, that's 3 wide, so object and Virgil can both move up. Yes, okay. So that's how the end of this puzzle goes. That means nothing can fall down this hole. Which I already thought was true because I definitely need this to make it here. So I think you, little 3-wide thing, needs to land here. Not here. Here. Unless that does land there. The cube is 1 to the right. The satellite's on top. I already tried that, and I couldn't get Virgil to be able to climb in the cube and push it. Unless he was still up here and Virgil pushed it once, and then Flounder pushed it once and Virgil dropped. Okay, I'm getting somewhere. So I've worked backward to that point, but, like, this section is still a big question mark. Well, partial. This goes here. This goes here. That has to get on Flounder's back. How will that happen? It won't. Well, that can't be right, but that's what it looks like to me. I mean, only Virgil can lift it since Flounder can't get under. He doesn't have any leverage on it. Therefore, Virgil needs a way to step up. That ideally would be in the middle of this laser grid. Can Flounder bring an object? The only object he could potentially bring would be that one. So I need the cube, like, here? I don't think there's a way to do that. I'm probably wrong somehow. If the cube were here, hanging off the left side of this ledge... Hey, the chit-chat does eventually stop if I hold still for long enough. I'm going to save here just so I can not have to be asked if Squiddy can make a deal 100 times again. If the cube were hanging off here, then... Okay, if the cube were on Flounder's back and he descended... So that's Flounder here, cube on top, then what? Okay, let's go back to working forward. So, don't think I'm ever blocking this laser for anything, don't think I need to, but this one needs to be blocked. That is the very inconvenient one. I can kind of push that pipe, not until I've ditched the cube. That cube can't lift. There is no lifting the cube. The cube will never go up one from where it currently is. Of that I am sure. So cube falls, and the only place it can fall is here. So it will take up this space, at least for a time. There's no possibility of Flounder getting around that cube. That would require him to have his face right up against this laser. Therefore, even if I could have an object floating there, I need to not because it would pinch him. So how am I preventing this cube from going in the hole? Presumably by putting another object down first, but don't I need this object for something else? How does this lift? How do I have no memory of this puzzle? Did I just, like, do it super easily the first time I encountered it? Maybe I just, like, messed around like I was doing at first, and then things just worked out and I never understood. Maybe I went through a big, long solving process and understood everything and just forgot every component of that. I don't know. So anyway, okay, let's learn this. What are all of the orders of these objects I can have? Could I get the 3x1 ahead of the cube if I worked hard enough on it? Yes. Not even that hard. Whoa, okay. That's... Alright, so while Virgil can't support a steel pipe, he is rigid enough to push one with his body. Okay, so I can do that. This object is in a weird spot now, and I don't think I can get it back. Maybe what I wanted then was to use your rigidity this way. Okay, so now Virgil clambering over. This looks promising. I'm going to save that state, if nothing else, just to remember that I can do this. Because this seems probably relevant. Now I can put this here, or I can put it here. Either is fine. Well, either is possible. Do I think either is fine? I don't know. Oh, because I have to block this laser, I want it here. I don't want it to fall because I need 4 tall, and the only way I'm getting that is with these objects, because the steel pipe is not going any far enough left for me to be able to actually push it. So, I don't think there's any way I'm getting that satellite in a different order than the cube. I also think I don't need to, therefore this ought to be fine. Okay, let's assume that stacking is what I want. Kind of makes a little right triangle to the right there. Alright, down we go, like that. This has not put you on Flounder's back, and now that is impossible, and will that be an issue? Probably. Can I be sure? No. Maybe it's not a problem. So yeah, nothing can ever fall through this hole, as far as I was able to tell. So this is still not yet enough to get me that object. I guess I need things in an order more like this. More like, but not. I can do that. It seems bad. Yeah, seems very bad. Don't like anything about that. Okay, let's go back to when I had the opportunity to maybe get Virgil and Flounder's back. Like this. Okay, so I think that was a correct step 1. Why do I think that? Just because, like, my constraints seem to... the ones that I know seem to work out with these objects stacked this way. It prevents the cube from going somewhere bad. That's basically what I know. This little 3-wide thing, I think might have a more complicated job yet. Let's try this. I'd like to have left that satellite where it was, and I guess I can. Whoa. That's plausible. Putting it on top of there, huh? Oh, Flounder can't ever get through now. Oh, that cube is a problem in more ways than I realized. Am I, like, pushing it to the right, or, like, leaving it here or something? Or... oh, maybe I need a stack that has the cube all the way on the top. Or can Virgil climb it up somehow, or... oh. Huh. Cube. Yeah, cube is a real problem. It has to stay on this shelf, I think. And how do I imagine that will happen? Because if it is anywhere... if it falls down here, then no, I can't move this. No, the cube can't fall down here. And I think I'm also seeing it can't fall down here because no matter what position it goes into, it pinches Flounder and doesn't let him through. Okay, that cube must stay on this shelf. It can't go any lower. How would that happen? Okay, my stacking order is wrong, by the way. But the only way I was able to get this on the opposite side of the cube was because it's wide and I could lift it. This was always on the ground, this was always on the ground. Flounder can't get down enough to do anything about that. I can't drop Virgil simultaneously with this to, like, shield him from that laser or anything. Not that that would help if I could. How am I pushing this cube to the right? I could ditch it down here with a steel pipe. Maybe there's something to that? Let's look at it at least. I mean, this part is wrong, but... Well, okay, I looked at it, and it doesn't result in Flounder being able to get down there. No? I mean, no. No. No, it can't go down that hole. No way. No, definitely not. So... this order is wrong? What? What? Hang on, so let me try and picture a state. I'm gonna... this is fine. I can load... okay. So I have... alright, that's basically the state that I was in. So pipe is a perfectly adequate blocker of this. I want Virgil to, like, teleport here and push this cube to the right. I don't think he has a way to teleport. Because this laser says no. This object can't really guard me against the laser until the cube's already... something. In a bad spot. I can't slot him in there and then climb, because Flounder's too tall to climb. Is there something else I can do with this cube than, like, have it drop in one of these positions? Virgil alone can't do anything down here. He needs Flounder's help. Flounder has to get through here. So the cube has to stay on this shelf. Let's look one more time at this situation. Am I 100% sure the cube must never fall down this hole? Because it sure would be convenient for my current problem, if it could. If it did... no, it would block that laser. Virgil could boost Flounder... no, Flounder could boost Virgil over this, and just take a completely different route with that. Push it right one. Climb up, climb over, get on. Flounder goes here, he's on Flounder's back, then he kills Flounder with it. Well, let's not do that part. No, okay, so it's on Virgil's back, Flounder pushes him out of the way, lifts it up, goes right to, I guess, because it was actually here. And... I'm trying to figure out if I can bring this up over the cube that has fallen there, and then subsequently Virgil could push it right, opening up exactly enough space for Flounder. That actually looks promising. Maybe the cube can fall. Okay, gotta do this visualization again. Yeah, I have to solve this problem from the end, this puzzle from the end, where I can't get until I've solved, well, this middle part. If I knew what to do here, well, what I do here is affected by this. Yeah, this is all about the visualization. So, I know, I need that. It's useful. Okay, with the cube there, this laser is blocked. Flounder can totally boost... okay, so note. If Flounder is down far enough, this... so these two spaces are the only ones he can open up. This space will be, by necessity, occupied, because that is down there. So Virgil here. He climbs up and pushes this to the right. He pushes it to the right again, so it's hanging over that as much as it can. It's pushing against Flounder, so he climbs on it, gets over, Flounder goes up and to the right, Virgil falls, Virgil lifts, so we got crab, crab, object, object, object. Flounder pushes the crab left, or just gets under the object in general, and boosts it up by 1. Not leaving enough room for Virgil to get to his other side. But that's okay. Flounder can go farther left and go up 1 more. Virgil gets to the other side, and because this is close enough, so the 1 gap he can cross 1, 2, 3, 4. That's supporting the thing. Yeah, okay, it works out. I can drop the cube. Okay, so I can drop the cube. So I do want to drop the cube, so my order is wrong. Okay. I'm gonna load this state. So I didn't want to do any of that after all? It seemed so obvious that I would. But it seems as though I actually don't want to. Because it seemed like about the trickiest thing I could do with these objects. But, you know, the thing that's trickiest is not always the thing you actually do. Now, hang on, I do need to do some trickery here, don't I? No. Not especially. I just want this. And to achieve that, I can just put the pipe over here, do this if I want. Whoa, you're fine. And do this. So, like, that's the order I currently think I want. I'm probably wrong somehow, but that's what I currently think. Now, the middle part. Maybe the middle part is where I discover I needed to have this box, like, for a time here, and then I'll ditch it later or something. Alright, so Virgil's down, Flounder's down, Laser is rearmed. No, that's fixable. That's enough room for a Flounder to push that thing to the right. Virgil can get to the other side of it. Yeah, so that's sufficient for crossing this gap with Virgil, but not with the other one. Cool. Virgil can't lift. So did I somehow need this to end up somewhere better? Because the only way I can imagine this happening is that thing is... Wait, no. If Virgil's climbing that while anchored on Flounder... The rest of this doesn't work because then that object jams me. Well, no, it goes in this pit. Yeah, it falls in that pit harmlessly. So I need to be able to push this to the right, which means that it's on the cube? Or on a crab. That doesn't help. Being on a crab will not do the job. Because I would also need a second crab to do that, and there's only one of Virgil. Therefore, I needed the cube to land here for just a moment so I can push that to the right? Then later, Virgil would push the cube in the pit. Okay, that's plausible. So hang on, so maybe the order I had here was right? Because that allows the things I wanted to do, I think. It doesn't. Cube too far to the... Oh, I need them stacked in reverse? Like cube, gun or whatever that is, then satellite?
Cool, an alien tortilla factory.
Oh, what?
What else do you have to say?
I have no idea what this room is supposed to be. Maybe you should just solve the puzzle and go on to the next one?
That's pretty good.
I have no idea what this room is...
I exhausted it. Alright, that was good. Tortilla factory, sure. What was the arrangement I was thinking of? Cube gun satellite? When I say gun, I'm thinking like squirt gun. That's what it looks like to me. Here, let's do this. Didn't I just have this, though? Yes, and then I decided it was wrong. Then I changed my mind. This doesn't work because the cube falls in the hole, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yep. Just the fact that this is only one more left than that is what's probleming me here. So my current thought is I want the cube temporarily to land there. Is that just impossible? Am I just trying to do something I can't do no matter what, and I need another approach? Basically the problem is, like, the squirt gun needs to land farther to the right. But these are the same spot. Like, if it falls down and lands on this shelf, then nobody can get any leverage in there to move it right. It needs to move right because Virgil needs to be able to lift this object for Flounder to be able to get under it.
This is a tough one, huh?
Starting to think so, yes. Virgil can't go over here and then, like, move this left because lasers are in the way. Bringing an object with me wouldn't help. I have no other way to move that direction. Oh, hang on, but could I use the satellite as my Virgil climb leverage before he reaches this point? That sounds more plausible. Okay, so when did I have something that could be compatible with that? Not here. So that'd mean cube falls immediately. Satellite gets delayed a bit, which is fine. I had a way to do that. Okay, I needed to save a state, and I didn't realize I was actually in a good one. That's fine. More and more, I'm wondering why I don't remember this puzzle at all. Anything that gives me this much trouble, usually I'd remember. But again, I just feel like I probably fluked it the first time. I just, like, lucked into exactly the right arrangement and just did it somehow, maybe. So cube goes in hole. Crab comes along. Cube goes in hole. Let's just save this state. Crab goes over top. That's right. That was important. Right, I don't have to use number keys. I can hit space because there are only two. Or tab. Either way works. Okay. This does indeed just kind of get lost there in the hole spot. You do this. You do this, but you're not quite done with that just yet. I need to do something more that I can't do. Hold on, this is wrong. I do note, though, that Virgil can cancel what he's doing and go that way a bit. I don't have the room to do what I want to do. It's too tight in here. Can Virgil go there earlier? Well, he's there now. Yeah, okay, so push this as far right as you can. Get the satellite on this side of him. This looks right. Okay, let me just push this over because I can. Carry these over like this. There we go. This looks to do what I wanted. Okay, so this goes in the pit. I'll push these objects along here like this. Switch to Virgil, get up. Do some of that, and we're fine? Yes, we are. There we go. Everybody is through. Perfect. And this just actually stayed there. It wasn't involved. Okay. And so now to find out if the calculations I made 40 minutes ago for the end of this puzzle are actually going to work. Virgil pushes that no direction. Flounder pushes it. Okay. Virgil's here. He's safe. He's got to get through. Doable. Alright. Flounder bridge. Go here. Go here. Push this there. Get over. Oh. Unforeseen difficulty. Flounder's in the way and would kill Virgil if he tried to get out of the way. Well, can't I just get out of the way now? I sure can. I can do it now. There. Okay, okay. That was the plan. Alright, Flounder does this. Virgil gets around. We rearrange this way again, and yeah, okay. And is playing out exactly as I pictured. Exactly as I pictured. I didn't quite picture this part, but close enough. There we go. Okay, that worked. I'm gonna need you to clamber over that, and that would have been easier if I just kept... Oh, I can't keep that arrangement. Never mind. Nope, I'm gonna have to do it this way. It's fine, not a problem. Alright, so you let the blue thing through, and now we're good. Okay, there we go. Alright, well, ultimately that worked out. It did kind of take some... oh, we got a new chapter here. It's Archives. Okay, so we got Archives, Virtual Reality. Apparently there's another tiny one that's going to open up here, and then the final puzzle, and I think that's all that I know about that I had ever seen. Okay, cool. So, anyway, UFO, cleared 100%. Very nice. That is a very tough chapter. Super serious. Alright, so next time, I got this treasure room that I have irresponsibly deferred, but we're going to come back and do it. There's another thing I've been irresponsibly deferring, I know. That's this, right here. I will do this. I will. I do care to try it, just not yet. So we're going to do treasure, then maybe a pearl sort detour, and then start in virtual reality. Alright, cool. I'll see you then.